Yay! You're here! It's Tuesday! Come on in!
Just about everybody else is coming back to work
I think
today.
today's kind of the day. Well, I guess there's a lot of people because the kids are still out of school.
Yeah, so
right?
teachers
So
and-
it really doesn't really start until next Monday where everything kind of gets back. But good morning to our Morning Live family.
Good morning.
Good morning to you at home.
Morning.
And I don't know, because you have kids too, Emily. What
I sure do.
Like, today is a day where it's just like an all-day rain, and I want them to get outside and do stuff.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard for them to do stuff, Brian.
I make them go out in the rain anyways. I have a dog, and I force them to walk, and they're going to complain and moan the whole time, like the whole 20 minutes that we're outside.
Mom, don't make me.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm wet. I don't like this. Ross is cold. I don't want to do this the whole time. I love you guys if you're watching.
Yeah, having kids are the best.
But you are going to complain the entire 20 minutes, so just a heads up, we're going for a walk today.
Right. And you're taking but then you get the wet dog back in the house.
Totally, but then the dog has to take a bath. It's a whole thing. It's just a whole thing.
Wow.
This makes me really glad I have cats that stay inside.
It gives you a good, it takes a good hour. So there's an hour out of your 9-hour day with your kids when they don't have school and it's raining.
Because it's raining a lot today, Brian.
Yeah, it looks like it. We've got a rainfall warning in effect for not only Hamilton, but for Brant, for Niagara, for the North Shore of Lake Erie as well. We could get 30 to 40 millimeters of precipitation, so it could be heavy rain at times. And the North Shore of Lake Erie could get a thunderstorm as well, so then you get the heavier downpours too. So.
How warm are we getting?
And we're going to sit around 3. It's not going to not really going to spike up.
No, I thought it was
11.
warm.
Yeah, the problem is as this low gets closer, we're able to see where the leading edge of the warm air, and it's not going to push in. It's going to
cold rain, fun.
Yeah.
You were going to send the kids out in shorts.
Even better. I can't wait.
And windy as well.
Oh,
it's
right.
windy.
Throw that in there. Wow. Anything else you want to throw in there?
Instead of the rain coming down, it's going to go sideways at you.
I'm going to win a mom award today.
You are, yeah. You are going to be trying to hold that umbrella. So, yeah, pretty wet day today.
Emily is joining us with a royal chit-chat this morning.
Yes.
Royal. We need some tea.
Yes. I'll go get mine from the from the desk.
But you have to have a saucer.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, the saga continues for the royals. Prince Harry is sitting down with reporters to discuss his upcoming memoir, Spare. The British royal is expected to go into detail about his childhood, the loss of his mother, and his new life living in the U.S. He sat down with Anderson Cooper for CBS's 60 Minutes.
Like a company where you see who's the CEO,
Well, I
who's
think
the
the
president.
Queen would have been the CEO at the time.
Okay, do you think? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like there's a lot of
There's
people.
a lot of inner workings.
And a lot of whispers and voices going around there. And I don't know.
But if she sees, I'm just trying to think traditional family values. Now, King Charles, if he was to see a story in a tabloid that involved one of his children, do you not think that he would try his hardest as a parent to find the source of that story?
They'd have to do it every day.
But I don't know if I was him. I think I would.
Every day?
Yeah. They're your kids.
It gets exhausting.
But it's your kids.
But it's the tabloids
But it's
are
your kids.
But then all you're doing every single day is fighting these stories.
But no, not fighting them. I'm not saying that he wants to go out. I would want to know who within my circle is spreading the story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight the story every day.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel as though this interview with Anderson Cooper is really gonna blow some stuff up.
For me, I have a brother. This is where it affects me, having a brother. The relationship that I have with my brother, he has a brother. What's the relationship between those two boys?
Yeah.
Because that's what it comes down to, I think, is the most important thing. These two boys. And what happens to these two boys going forward once all this comes out?
Well, I'm sure he'll talk about it, because I did see something that was saying he wants his brother and father back. So I think he does say that in the interview. But good luck, I think, when it comes to that. We're not going to have time for this, are we, Katie?
We've got 30 seconds?
Yeah.
We can push it.
No, she just went, no,
Yeah.
no. I'm going to tease it. TikTok, of course, is huge, and it's the #1 social platform of 2022. No surprise there. But the TikTok challenges and the TikTok trends that have come out have caused a lot more harm than good in some cases. There's one called the Celebrity Death Challenge. We're going to be talking about that next hour. Yeah, well, somebody's in hot water over it. So
That's a little
you'll
tease
see
for you.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking Speaking of water,
So, yeah,
it's going to
segue.
some on the highways.
coming down all over us. Not quite here yet. It's pushing through southwestern Ontario right now.
7 o'clock right on the nose. There you are. Get on in here. It's January the 3rd. If you didn't see us yesterday, Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
A lot of people were off yesterday, but it's back to work. Not back to school yet. Still another few days of that.
We're kind of easing back into normal.
Yeah, because the kids don't go back until Monday, so it's the desperate plan of what to do with these kids this week.
Especially with all that rain, Brian.
Yeah, that's the problem. What do we do inside? And try to keep them off the video games, maybe. I don't know. That could be a challenge in itself.
You're funny, Brian.
I don't know. But yeah, the rain is going to settle in as the day goes on. And it's going to be pretty heavy at times as well. We could get 20 to 45 millimeters over the next couple of days. So
kids like jumping in puddles, don't they? They can do that for a bit.
Sure we do.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm still a big kid. I love jumping in puddles. Why not?
You know what? We're doing
Awesome.
coming up a little bit later. We have somebody on that's going to be bringing her kids and going to teach us how to make some cookies. So that's
do that.
basic.
There's your afternoon.
There's my afternoon right there. So I appreciate that. We'll educate you on how to make some cookies or burn cookies or do whatever you want. It's just keeping them entertained this week.
Okay, that's good. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Right, Chelsea and I are here at the Chestnut Tree Foot Clinic and Orthotics, and I don't know a lot about foot care or orthotics, to be honest. Tell me a little bit about the clinic here.
So the Chestnut Tree has been here for about 25 years. I took over the practice in 2017.
Okay.
We originally were on the corner of 2 King Street East, just 2 doors up, and we've recently moved to our new office here on Lake Ave. So it's 9 Lake Ave South.
Okay, now you were telling me a little bit off camera, podiatry has a different term in Ontario than it does elsewhere.
So in Ontario, we are chiropodists.
I've never heard that word before in my life.
Chiropody is the specialty of foot everything. So basically we do corns, calluses, warts, fungus, ingrown toenails, all the fun stuff, yes. But our feet are so important, and we need them to get from point A to point B. So it's really important to take care of our feet for sure.
Do you find a lot of people neglect their feet?
100%. So we need our feet to walk and work and function, and it's one of those things that we typically don't pay attention to.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to take the viewers through some interesting things today. We're going to talk about diabetes and how your feet can be impacted. We're going to talk about ingrown toenails. I've had one. They're incredibly painful. We're going to focus on that, so don't go anywhere. Lots more coming up on Morning Live.
For you. Now, time for this hour's Chit Chat.
Emily back on the couch. What are we chatting about?
Well, we teased the TikTok trend. The actress, the son of actress Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance, is issuing an apology for participating in a viral TikTok trend. It's the celebrity death prank, where people lie about celebrity deaths and record their family's reaction. In a now deleted TikTok video, 16-year-old Slater Vance asked his parents if they heard about the death of actor Michael Jordan.
Did you? What?
Clearly, it didn't go over well because he issued this a few days later.
I apologize to my...
And of course, Bassett and Jordan are co-stars in the Black Panther films.
Okay, Angela Bassett strikes me as a mom who would make him do that.
Right?
I don't think you messed around with Angela Bassett.
Oh, you don't. What was that movie that she set all the clothes on fire in the car? Oh, it was like a whole bunch of women and they were discussing ex-husbands, and she set all his clothes on fire in a car and walked away, and there was like this big explosion, and you're like, yeah, girl. Like, that's the kind of mom she is, right? Yeah. She will mess you up.
Why?
Yeah.
This trend.
Why any TikTok trend? The one where they, snuff cinnamon, or when they're, doing...
I forgot about that.
Right? Like, why any TikTok trend? They're ridiculous. And of course, my kids watch YouTube.
I can tell you why.
Because it's entertaining for us to watch it.
You get views.
You get likes.
Well, that's why, because we watch it.
Well, we don't watch it.
I do.
You're the problem.
I'm contributing to the problem.
You're the problem. Do you use TikTok?
I don't. I have a TikTok account. I very rarely use it, but thank you for everybody that follows me. It's something that it's just one more thing. Like there's so much social media out there. There's just so much saturation, and it's so overstimulating that I just can't. Do you have TikTok?
I do not. No.
No, I don't. Do you
but the same thing. That's what I was going to say, because you get overwhelmed, because in our industry we kind of do have to have social media to put messages
but you don't
out
want to be
there.
living on your phone.
Yeah, and I'm envious of you being able to put down your phone, because a lot of the time I do live on my phone.
That's part of my resolution. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
Right, to be able to put that away.
Yesterday I was like, because I put it in a room and I try to leave it all afternoon.
Yeah.
How'd it work?
It's like a couple of times, because I get notifications on my watch, right? And I'm like, I really want to answer that, but I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm bad because I'm doing it in front of my kids. You know
my
I mean?
kids love watching like YouTube videos on their iPads, and so they see a lot of the TikTok trends. But I'm on my phone too, and they're like, "Mommy, can you come over here?" I'm like, "Yeah, just a second." They're like, "You're not doing anything. You're just on your phone." So I get it.
Yeah, they pick up on that too.
They do.
Sure they can.
We're bad parents.
Right.
Okay, Jane Fonda is set to auction off some treasures from her art collection.
She just celebrated a birthday last month. 85 years young.
Wow.
Right?
She's got exercise videos work.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you look at her though, compared to
in the day.
Like with the Susan Summers ones?
No.
They were the same kind of era though. The Thigh Master.
It wasn't, yeah.
Okay. Do you have much clutter? Like, do you have a lot of clutter happening with Christmas and all the new stuff?
No, my Christmas is gone. I put it all away.
No, but the kids stuff.
Oh, I can't even. I have a full room dedicated to their clutter.
Okay, so let's help you, because I need help. So we're going to get some tips on how to deal with your kids' clutter from all those. Please do. So that's happening there.
Okay, right after the break, I just met the cutest dog in our green room. Evo, he is ready for his forever.
Oh, he loves belly rubs.
He is huge.
Yes.
He's huge.
Hi, buddy. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, he's excited.
15 minutes of fame.
Okay, if today's your birthday, you share it with actress Florence Pugh.
Happy birthday.
We're here at Chestnut Tree, and we're talking about patients that have diabetes and how that can impact their feet. There are a couple of things.
Which can cause an open wound.
Okay.
In turn, an open wound, you can get an infection very easily and turn into potentially an amputation. And that's what we're here for, is to make sure that we keep her healthy and happy and walking from point A to point B.
Okay, so the basics needs 6 to 8 weeks, come in, check up, toes.
You got it. So if you're diabetic and you don't have a chiropodist on your healthcare team, it's very important to reach out.
Okay, good to know. How does it feel, Sandy? Are you comfortable?
Oh, I'm very comfortable.
Yeah.
They always feel so good when they're done.
For sure. Well, thanks, Sandy, for coming in and letting us examine your feet. Coming up, we're going to be talking about ingrown toenails. This is going to be a good one.
Hey, you're here. Come on in here.
Get out of the rain.
Get out of the rain. Happy New Year. Okay, guys, come on in here for a second. Okay, where are you guys at with Happy New Year's? When do you say it till?
I'm thinking today is probably...
Today?
Well, although maybe the first time that you see somebody, like a good friend or something that you haven't seen...
So what if it's like the end of the month?
Okay, no.
Okay, no. But in the next, like...
A week or so.
First, we can do it this week. For this week?
Yeah.
Sure, all right. Yeah.
Were you stressing about that?
No, kind of. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, when do you trying to get the etiquette down. Just trying to put it out there.
Yeah, I get it.
I guess you could say Happy New Year for, I don't know, whenever you want, to be honest. But
exactly. Yes.
I'm just interested in when you guys say it, because it's Tuesday, so yesterday was the holiday, so we're kind of back to things. Obviously the kids aren't, but most people are back to work today, and dealing with all of the stuff coming down from the sky, Brian.
Yeah, at least it's not snow.
Ooh,
yeah,
good point.
because that would be a lot to shovel.
That would be.
Kids would have something to play
I think I would rather snow for our kids at this point.
Kids would have something to play in.
I suppose for you, with the kids being home from school and wondering what the heck to do with them, because Dad, it's raining, or Mom, it's raining outside.
There's this new snowboard sitting out just waiting to get used, and it needs to get used. It got used last week, and it can't be used.
Should have got him a surfboard.
I'm not sure it's even going to be. The long range is no snow. There just isn't. It's going to stay mild. But today, rain, and heavy rain is possible, so maybe they'll be playing in the puddles this morning. Put on your yellow galoshes and get out there and have fun. Now here's Emily.
Julian has joined us now, and Julian unfortunately suffered from an ingrown toenail. What are those? I think that's a really good point. Yeah. I mean, ingrown toenails are not something that just elderly or middle-aged people get. Kids get them too, and if it's relatively painless and relatively, you know, non-invasive.
Yeah. So it's just 2 small needles. That was the worst of it. Wasn't too bad, eh? No.
All right. Good to know. Thanks, Chelsea. Thanks, Julian. We've got much more coming up.
All right, that's your forecast. Time for this hour's chit chat.
Okay, come on, you got to sit up.
I know. I wish they just like panned over to us when we were on eye, because we're just like.
We're all sitting like
this. Okay, time.
There we go.
Goodness. All right. What do you got? What do you got, Emily?
Well, starting off with some sad news, drummer Fred White has died at 67. Fred backed up his brothers Maurice and Verdine in the Grammy-winning ensemble Earth, Wind and Fire.
It's the music that it's hard to like sit still. You want to kind of you kind of want to be moving and grooving or eating fruitcake to it.
Do you guys like fruitcake?
You know what? I don't crave it. I will eat it. I try to eat it like once a year because I know how much work goes into it, right?
Exactly.
It takes
tons.
It takes so much time.
Yeah, it's
to
like
make
a
fruitcake.
conveyor belt of ingredients going into this.
And very expensive.
It's polarizing. Like people love or hate it. Where are you on it?
I do not like a fruitcake.
Right.
I don't. Okay. And my mother, for years, being British, she tried to get me to eat fruitcake, and I kind of put Christmas pudding into that same category.
Oh, see, I love Christmas pudding.
See, I had a feeling you would like fruitcake then. Yeah. I was like, yeah, Nat's gonna like the fruitcake.
I like Christmas pudding because they put that caramel sauce on it, or the butterscotch sauce.
What's
such a heavy cake?
Well,
it's
got some weight to it, and that's I think sometimes when you eat it, it just kind of like sinks right to the bottom of your stomach and just kind of like.
A tiny piece, and I love having it with coffee.
Isn't it like candied fruit? Like it's not even real fruit. It's like, well, I guess it's real fruit that's been candied, like the little green and red speck. Oof, no.
Wow, moving right along.
Toss your fruitcake. All right, cool.
I'd be tossing it.
Do we got time for this?
We do. Okay. An update from the story we talked about yesterday. Jeremy Renner suffered blunt chest trauma and orthopedic injuries in a snowplow accident in Reno, Nevada on Sunday, and remains in critical but stable condition, and there was apparently a lot of
orthopedic injuries.
Yeah,
and so he got out of it at some point, and then
a lot of blood. And the reason why he survived is because his neighbor is a doctor, came over and started treating it, calling 911.
He was by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Where are you going?
Well, I was at, oh no, this is the segment that shows my feet.
Oh yeah!
Set down your breakfast, everybody.
Yeah, this isn't pretty. This is not pretty.
It's better than my feet because they've seen my feet so often.
Well, that's what Luke was saying. Hey, watch this.
Your feet hairy?
Chelsea is having me walk to check out my balance and maybe check to see if I need to be fit for orthotics.
Perfect. Awesome. So orthotics are insoles that go inside the foot, as you can see here. They help with the misalignment of the foot, and it helps to support bringing the floor up to the foot. These can go in all different types of footwear. So we'll have...
you want me to get on here?
Yeah, we'll have Emily actually hop up into the chair. So one of the things that we do is we do a biomechanical assessment, a gait analysis. So we watch her walk and see how the foot hits the floor. And now what we're going to do is cast her. So this is plaster casting.
Okay.
And basically it's going to be like a warm sock going on the foot. And this is going to make a three-dimensional image of the foot that will then be sent out to a lab to be made. So it does get a little bit messy here. But you'll feel it's a nice warm sock. It takes a couple minutes for it to harden.
Okay.
These will go out to the lab. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to come back to us.
Now, what's different? I mean, obviously, this is just placed directly on your foot, so it is your foot molding, but you can buy orthotics, can't you, that just kind of slip into shoes? You wouldn't recommend those ones?
So there's different reasons why you would get orthotics, but these are custom made, so we can accommodate all different types of foot ailments. The over-the-counter ones, they can add some cushion to the foot, but they're not a true representation of the person's foot. So as you can see here, we're going to hold the foot in a neutral position where the heel and the calf muscle are in alignment. And this will take a couple minutes to harden. So,
all right. Okay, well, we're going to have to talk about the results some other time, but thank you so much, Chelsea. I really appreciate all the information that you've taught us today. And if you need to get some foot care taken care of, make sure you come to the Chestnut Tree.